Hello, and welcome back to All the Mons. Today, we are going to get into more of the technology stuff. And no, we're not doing the common mon stuff because, it's just... It takes a back seat in this pack right now. So, the Beacon Star is not done, and all we have to do is just make the ATM star. It's there, we can make it, so why the heck not? Let's just make it and get it out of the way. So anyway, we're going to work on these extreme reactors because we need the power, that's one thing. And second, I think we're going to need some materials for that. So let's see. Where are the materials for the extreme reactors? I know it's in here somewhere. I've seen it. Dragon Soul? No. Oblivion Shard? No, not that either. Nexium Emitter? No, not that either. I'm probably missing it something. Let's see. Dimensional Seed, Creative Seed Essence. Okay. Probability Thingamajiggy. And let's see. Philosopher's View. Ah, there we go. Insanite blocks. That's why we need to get into extreme reactors. Because we need this block over here. And what else do we need here? Let's see, Awakened stuff. That's not a problem at all. Insanium, that's also not a problem. Oh, wait a minute. Awakened Supreme. Oh, I didn't get that yet. Okay, we'll work on that. We'll work on that. Solid Biofuel. Oh, boy. We're going to need to get back into the Oritech stuff there. All right. So anyway, Insanite block. It's basically the, the last block you're ever going to get in extreme reactors, really. And it's going to be a whole ordeal. It's a whole ordeal in order to get Insanite block of that. We need these kind of blocks. We need these kind of blocks. We need to make all these machineries and everything like that. So yeah, let's get started with that, shall we? First things first, we are going to make our first extreme reactor. And there are two types of reactors here. The basic one, which only goes up so far in size, and the reinforced extreme reactor, which goes up to a honking big chunker of a 32 by 32 by 48 high extreme reactor. That's a lot of power right there, and also a lot of resources. We're not going to go that big. We're going to make it like chunk size, maybe like about 16 by 16 by 16. You know, a straight up cube like that. So it's going to still provide plenty of power for our needs. And if it's not enough power, well, just make a bigger one. Not a problem at all. So cool, let's get started with that. So we're going to build the extreme reactor. It's going to be 16 by 16, and we're just going to shove it into this corner over here and be done with that. So yeah. So on the chunk borders, you have one chunk over here, another chunk over here, another chunk over here, and another chunk over here. So we have plenty of room in order to place the other stuff that we need. I'm going to put the reactor right here, and it's probably going to be like a second reactor. I'm not quite sure. It's probably going to be a little bit smaller just to get us the certain materials. And then there's some fluidizer machines that we need to make, some reprocessors, etc., etc. So I think those are all the type machineries that we have to make for to get us the insanite that we need. And before that, we're going to get things like anandite, and we're going to need to get rosinite. We're going to need to liquefy things, magentite, reticulite. It's all ridiculous, really. It's also the Ludicrite. We got to get the Ludicrite, too. So it's all ridiculous and all ludicrous at the same time. So, cool. All right, let's go ahead and check the Extreme Reactors mod. And already, you're looking at this, it's like, what the heck are all these, you know? So, yeah. So anyway, let's see. Okay, here's the reactor casing for the basic reactor. And you can't make that. Well, you can if you want to. If you want to go for the basic. But we're trying to make the reinforced one, which is right there. So yeah. Is it any easier in order to make the reactor? Yes, it is. A heck of a lot easier. Look at this. You need graphite bars and iron bars. And what is this? Sand. But if you go to the reinforced one, it's like a whole block of iron right in the middle. And steel ingots. So already, you got to have some resources in order to make that stuff. So yeah. Steel. Probably not a problem. We have 112,000 in the system right there. Uranium, because we need uranium in order to power the reactor in the first place. And yeah, I thought of that real early on because I know that we're going to get into mechanism stuff. And all this is just going to go away eventually. So yeah, we have like a little bit of uranium. And it's continuing along right there. Wherever the essence is. There it is. There's the essence right there. Okay, that is the uranium. And then we have the... how's the iron supply? 1.1 million. Okay, that's nice. And the steel. How's the steel? Oh, we already checked the steel. Okay, all right, great. And what was the reactor casing? Yeah, let's go back here. Reprocessor, energizer. Okay, here you go. Reactor casing. What was the other recipe? Graphite bars. And what is this stuff? Did I ever actually get any of that? Graphite? Oh, I didn't. Okay, let's put that on the list and get the seeds for that. So let me on here, put that on here. All right, what is this? Graphite bars? Graphite blocks. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Just try to jumpstart the supply here. 1, 2, 3. And then what is this? Tertium. Okay, let's get some of that. All right, there we go. Let's go to the farm and put it down. All right, there we go. We got 3 graphite seeds. We'll place it down on the farm. Okay, empty spots like right there. Then right there. Okay, cool. All right, then we get the graphite essence. And then we'll put it in here somewhere. And what was the last thing that I put in here? What did I put in here? Darkstone essence. So that's a 111,000 right there. And going up. Okay, cool. Here, put it over here. And then we go downstairs. We'll put it in the hydro. Let me see. What was the last one I put in here? Darkstone seeds? Okay, we can stop doing this right now. Give me that. Now put it away. Okay, give me another sim. And we'll put the seed over here. And then we'll put the simulator over here. And then we'll wait until it gets up to 1.0. And the sugarcane. Where the heck is this one going? This has been on ever since I set it up. How many sugarcane do I have? 538,000? That's it? I could make it go faster. Eh. Alright, what's my time wand? Yeah, give me that. Yeah, there we go. Alright, that's enough. Okay, give me that. This one, okay. Put that there, and then we'll put that there. Alright, great. Start all the graphite essence there. Of course, now we need to go to our quantum crafter and set that up. Maybe we'll just make the recipes as is. Okay, graphite. Whole bunch of graphite right there. Okay, cool. Make a recipe for that. And then we'll put it inside one of these quantum crafters. That one's filled. That one's filled. That one's also filled. Holy crap. Okay, here. Let me get all the graphite. I'll put it inside one of the drawers. Are there nuggets for this? No, there aren't. Okay. Alright, let's see. Which one is filled? Let me get my card. I think I'm out of those particular drawers. Yep, totally out of those particular drawers. Alright, we'll put it in the 2x2. It's not a big deal. We need ingot form anyway. Alright, here, put it over here. 170 million ingots right there. Alright, cool. Alright, turn it off. Alright, in you go. And then we'll turn that on. Nice. Alright, great. Okay, let's go to recipes here. Extreme reactors. First things first, we're gonna make a recipe for a couple of things here. So reprocessor casing, we're probably gonna need one of those, so let's do that. Okay, water bucket, here, put it back in here. Let's see, fluid substitutions, okay, that's on. And what is this, cyanite? We don't have that yet, but we'll get it. Fluidizer case, okay, we'll need one of those as well. Uranium ingots, iron, and water buckets. Energizer, we probably don't need that. Reinforced reactor casing, we'll need some of that. Okay, put that right there. Let's see, graphite bars and steel ingots, which is totally not a problem because we probably have that. Steel. Okay, it's an ingot form. Okay, we got that settled. Okay, let's go back to here. And let's scan what else we need here. Reprocessor casing, reprocessor glass. Okay, we'll get some of that. And reprocessor controller. We'll get some of that. Why does it take prismarine crystals, of all things? Cyanite, emerald. Oh, okay, alright. Controller. Reprocessor controller. This is also... Oh, that's a collector. Okay. But we'll probably need one of these too. Because you need to make that in a special way. Okay, waste injector. Okay, sure. We'll probably end up making, like, some of these. And, I don't remember what these are. Fluid injector. Okay. Output port. What is this? A block of lapis. Do we have lapis in block form? Yes, we do. Okay, great. Okay, what was the last one? Reprocessor output port. Here's the power port. We'll make one of those. Not even sure if we need one, but it's there. Okay, fluidizer casing. Okay, I think we have that one. Okay. Fluidizer glass. It's not like mechanism, you know. You just can't, like, use a glass that's good for all the other multi-block structures. They just have it separated, you know. Fluidizer controller. Then we have the solid injector. Fluid injector. Takes netherite of all things. Sheesh. Okay, that one is the fluid injector. Here's the output port. Here's the power port. Energy core. Don't think we need that one. Energy cell. Energizer. Energizer controller. Okay, don't think we need any of those. Reactor controller basics. Okay, forge. Okay, let's move on over. Okay, reactor controller. One of those. Okay, reinforced controller, casing, reinforced reactor glass. Going to need one of those. Then reinforced reactor fuel rod. Reinforced control. Whatever the heck you call that rod. Reactor solid access port. Okay. Can't tell you what any of these do yet. So I get right down to it. Solid access port, okay. And then, reactor fuel injection port, okay. What was that one again? Reactor fuel injection port, sheesh. Okay, this is the energy power tap. Okay, what is this one then? Oh, that's the passive one. Oh, interesting. I remember that one. Yeah, put it over here. Okay, that's the passive one. This is a charging port. I don't think we need one of those. I don't remember if we do or don't. Redstone port, they don't explode, so it's not a problem. Computer port, whatever. Reactor, forge, fluid port. Oh boy. Okay, here, make one of these. And what was that one? Okay, reactor, forge, fluid port. Here's the passive one, I think. And what is this one? This one's active, and this one's passive. Yeah, that's the passive one. Mechanism fluid port. I'm not sure if we need that one, though. Okay, that had better be the last one that we need. These are all the turbines. Okay, I think that's everything. And they even have Extreme Book, too, so cool. Alright, let's go ahead and put this into the assembler here. They're all in there. Put it all in there. Okay, great. Well, put that in here, put that in here, and put that in here. we got a whole bunch of recipes in here. Let's go ahead and make some stuff. Let's start off with the reactor casings. Reactor casing reinforced. Okay, cool. There it is. Now, does it tell me how many materials I need for this? Like mechanism. Does it actually tell me? It doesn't. Okay, well, that sucks. Turbine housing. Reactor casing basic. So many blocks. You just lose your place every single time. Okay, alright. Make 200? Oh, that was quick. Okay, cool. Alright, now where are the chunk borders again? Okay, here they are. Okay, one. Goes all the way over there. Okay. All right, there we go. We got the 16 by 16 by 16 reactor frame. All that's needed is to make the glass for it and put it on all sides because that's going to take like a whole bunch of glass. But first, we don't have enough graphite. Hooray! So we're going to use our coal supply and make some more. I'll put the recipe in here. Okay, cool. Make a whole bunch of glass. Cool. All right, there we go. We got the glass down. I left the top off because I probably need to put the rods up here, which is the control rod. Never remembered this, you know. I think it was the mechanism that goes under the glass, and for the extreme reactor, it goes on the top. I think that's the case right there. All right, so we're gonna make a whole bunch of these reactor fuel rods. That's probably gonna be like I don't even know how many. So we're just gonna make 300. And just put it down in a checkerboard pattern, like so. And they light up too, which is fancy. I consider putting some like glowstone behind the walls, so it like glows behind the glass, but it's probably gonna get covered anyway. All right, there we have it. We have the reactor fuel rod reinforced down. So that is about 1,400 or something like that. That was a lot of rods there. So, yeah, let's put this away. And now we're going to need the reactor control rods. That is like, let's see, that is 16 by 16. I have no idea. Here, make 40 or something. Here. Okay, and I'm gonna put one down like so. And hopefully using the building swan doesn't mess up the rods. Oh yeah, definitely not going to be enough. All right, cool. Just 2 left. We'll put these away. All right, so hopefully this is how you make it. Hopefully that's correct. And I heard that you can leave like a space between the fuel rods and the walls over there. And maybe put something along the walls, you know, just to dissipate the heat or transfer the heat or something like that. But never found any consensus on that. So I just like make it like this and be like whatever, you know, just stuff it all in there. Okay, so if you go to the ATM Discord, you'll see a chart for the extreme reactors if you look for it. And we're gonna put some moderators down. And the moderators is what transfers the heat away from the rods and to the walls, and then eventually dissipates or something like that. So yeah, I think that's what the moderators are. And these are the blocks that go like you know, next to the fuel rods and everything, and inside all the spaces that's like not fuel rods. And it usually by default will be like using some expensive materials. And if you go inside the extreme reactor manual, it's right there. Not even gonna look at it, so it's like whatever. So it talks about some moderator blocks that you can make, and it doesn't even tell you which one. It just tells you, oh, it's an expensive block. So yeah, so you may very well be going for diamonds if you don't really have anything higher. But we are playing an ATM pack, so we have vibranium on hand, and vibranium is one of the materials that you can use for the moderator. So we're going to use that, just that. There we go. Well, what else are you going to do with it, right? And of course, it's going to be a pain in the ass in order to put this down. Come on. And of course, I should have put down the vibranium as I was building out the fuel rods. So, okay, you know what? Let me do this. All right, there we have it. Hopefully, it got all the blank spaces in there. I know one way of checking was I definitely hit the sides a couple of times, and I'm not quite sure. Let me see. Oh, wait, is that void? That looks fine. Yeah, definitely should have placed the vibranium down. That's what I was placing down the rods. Made things a little bit easier there. I'm sure it'll be fine. Whatever. All right. Now let's put down the top glass, and hopefully that is the correct way to place things down. All right, there we go. Everything down. Now, I think it's time we put down the controller, so let's go ahead and make that. All right, let's see what we need. Okay, fluidizer outputs and everything. First down, let's get the controller down. And we'll worry about all the other stuff later. Let's see, reactor casing, control rods. Here we go. Reactor controller. Okay, bring one of those guys. And then we'll put it down somewhere. We'll probably end up putting it down another reactor, like right next to it or something like that. That's going to be fun. So I'm probably going to put the bits and ports on this particular end here. So, cool. Okay. Let's see, which one is the middle here? It's all even, isn't it? So let me see. That is 4, 1. Yeah, whatever. I'll just put it wherever. Here, just put it over here. Yeah? Ah, there we go. Nice. Look at this. Very nice. Okay, cool. All right, next is we're going to need some kind of fuel injector. Let's see, where is that one? That's a fluidizer. Reactor active forge energy power tap. We're probably going to need some of these, so let's make 4 of these. It's the active one, where it just like puts it out there when you put a cable on it. And if you use the passive one, it won't push the energy into the cable. You have to like pull it out yourself. But we're going to use the active one because, well, it's not a big deal, you know. If you're using like the mechanism cables, you can just like right-click the ends in order to pull it out. So you can make whichever you want. All right, so the power tap. Let's maybe put it on this side, you know. Whoops. Okay, turn this off now. Okay, put one there, 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 and there. Okay, great. Those are the power taps right there. Okay, now next up is the active forge fluid port. Now, depending on what you want to do with your reactor, you might want to put different ports on it. So we need to inject uranium, which is a solid fuel. So this is reactor active forge fluid. That's probably not what we want to use right now. A controller, reactor fuel injection port. So it's probably that one. It might be this one. So let's try it. And what else do we have here? That's the passive port. Reactive passive forge fluid port. Reactive solid access port. Okay, let's make one of these. I don't know if that's the one, but we'll try it. Okay, reactive passive forge fluid port. Reprocessors. Okay, those are the reprocessors there. Another way you can check is you check the quest for the extreme reactors, which is right here, and it'll tell you what materials you need. First reactor, and what is this? Reactor solid access port. Okay, so that's the access port there. Okay, rosinite, fluidizer, active thingamajiggy, reactor controller, expanding our reactors. Okay, let me see. It'll tell you about the sizes here. So the basic one goes up to 5x5. And here's the biggest one you can make. The taller the reactor, the more fuel it can hold and burn, because there are more fuel rods, meaning more overall power. This also means a higher burn rate. It's going to eat through all your uranium. The wider the reactor, the more efficient it is. Oh, okay. As long as you don't add more fuel rods to the design. Well, too late about that now. This means less consumption overall. Okay, well, hopefully, we can just put down some more uranium seeds. Not a big deal, because we're going to need it anyway. Okay, let's see. Spanning our reactors, fueling our passive reactor. Oh yeah, it's a passive reactor, by the way. You want to build an active one. That means you need to deal with turbines and everything. It's like I'm not going to deal with that. See, building an actively cooled reactor to make steam, of course. And what are you going to do with the steam? Well, you put it in the turbines, which we're not going to do. Okay, see, fluidizers, rosinite, and everything. Okay, there's a sign-up block that you need. So it'll probably tell you how to get all this stuff. And in JEI, back in Aldermods 10, just some things that were missing in JEI that doesn't tell you about these things. So if you just look in the class, it'll probably give you clues on what to do in order to get certain materials. Okay, all right. Go back in here. So it is the solid access port, I think. What do we have over here? Solid access port. Okay, so it's probably this one. Fuel injection port. It's probably not that one. Yeah, let's make another one of these and try it. All right, let's see. The fuel injector thingamajiggy. Do I even have any cables down here? I do not have any cables down here. I have to extend one down here. All right, fuel injection port. I guess I'll put it over here. And do that, and then do that. Okay, cool. Then if you right-click it, you'd set either input or output. So this is inlet mode, and this is the outlet. All right, cool. All right, we're going to need some cables. We'll extend this all the way down here. All right, there we go. We got the cable out here, and put down in interface. First things first, we're going to close this up. There we go. Cool. And it's online. Okay, cool. All right, we're going to need to bring out the uranium ingots. Right there. To 64. And we are going to put that into, is this an inlet? Okay, that's an inlet. And then we're going to need to port this out and put it back into the interface there. All right, cool. Okay, import. Then storage bus. Acceleration cards. All right, there we go. Okay, we got something going on here with the white cables. We're using import bus to pull out. And let me just set the import bus here to uranium ingots. We don't have to, but, you know, just to be a safe side. We are just going to take out the uranium ingots and then put it into the inlet here, which is already filling up, as you can see. And this one over here, this is like the waste product that we need, which should give us cyanide ingots. Well, it'll take a little while, you know. Once we get it, the import bus will take anything out of this particular port and put it back in the storage bus there. So cool. All right. So I click this thing and it's filled with uranium. Look at this. Hooray. Okay. So how much power does this thing hold? Total buffer, 980, 64. Yeah, I mean, we could turn it on, but we're not even going to use the power or anything. We just need the cyanide ingots. So it's probably just going to, like, max out, and that'll be it, you know? We could, like, port it into a flux point or whatever, but we have, like, no mechanism honking big battery or anything, so we're going to have to make that later, so yeah, alright, so let's turn this baby on. Okay, wrong button. I think we need something else, don't we? I think we do. Okay, that was it. That was it. I had to change the fuel rods up here. So let's see, current percentage of insertion. Let's go ahead and put that. If you hold down to control, shift key, the value would be set to 100. Okay. Okay, there we go. Change all. What maximum power here? Oh yeah, look at this. Let's see, the core heat's going up. It'll probably like plateau in a little bit. And it's already filled up. Look at this. Look at this entry port. And it's generating like about 2.5 million FE. I mean, it's something. It's something. That's about 3,000 degrees right there. So how does this compare to like the reactor that we have up there? You know, the one that doesn't take forever to build? Like this particular reactor over here. Like it probably wouldn't tell me unless you turn it on to something. It's generating But 465. Okay, all right, all right. Generation factor and everything. Okay, but let me go down here. How about one of the thermals over here? Let's see which one's empty right now. This one. 15,000 FP per tick. Okay, all right. I mean, it's 2 million. It's higher than the thermal, and it's higher than the power reactor that we have going on here. 465 right there. But the thing is, I can just easily put down more of these particular reactors. You know, just like put down like 5 of these, and reach 2 million or something. Oh, look at all the turtles. What the heck? 28 turtle scoots. Okay, give us some more, please. Look at all these guys. Yeah, I'll deal with you later. Oh, are you just climbing back in? What the heck? Okay, alright. Alright, there's our string reactor. And it's active. It's actively going. Now, do we have any cyanite? Oh, look at that. We have 14. Oh, it's going up. 15. Okay, cool. Very nice. That's what we want, the cyanite. Now, once we get the cyanite, I mean, it'll just keep going, you know. We need to put that into a reprocessor in order to get the next stuff, which is the plutonium ingots. And then we can turn the cyanite into liquid in a fluidizer. And then we can also combine that with the plutonium ingots that we get inside a reprocessor in order to get Ludicrite. So yeah, it's a chain upon chain of recipes. It's all in JEI. Well, most of it anyway. And you'll have to read the quest in order to get the stuff that JEI doesn't tell you about. Okay, all right, cyanite is going up. Now, we can make this a little bit better. You know, we really don't have to wait because there's a bee for that. Look at this. There's a cyanite bee. And of course, you have to get the radioactive bee in order to get this. And what's this? Iron bee and creepy? Okay, all right. We'll get that later, you know. We'll get that later. But for now, we have some cyanite to play around with. Look at this. Okay, pretty nice. All right, so the next up is we need to make a reprocessor. And we're going to get plutonium ingots. Okay, let's see. Fluidizers. And a reprocessor controller. Okay, make one of these. And then the reprocessor casings. I don't know how many. Make 100. Oh, okay, that's right. We need a certain amount of cyanite in order to make this thing. Okay, all right, let's check the quest for that. Dealing with the waste. Here we go. Okay, here's the reprocessing of waste. Here we go. Now that we have some cyanite from our baby reactor, it's not baby, we'll want to reprocess that waste into something useful. The reprocessor. The reprocessor controller. Okay, can you tell me how many blocks it is? Reprocessor is a 3x3x7 multi-block structure that has specific rules to complete the... Yeah, okay. I didn't need to make that many. Okay, building the frame. How many do we need? 52? Okay, let's get 52 then. Let's see, reprocessor casing. Because we don't have enough cyanide. Look at this. We have to wait a little bit. Hold on. Didn't I have more than this in here? I have a feeling some of it disappeared. Oh. It's because of controller? Oh, okay. It's because of controller. Processor casing. How many more do we need? Okay, this is a problem. Alright, so we're going to need to make the radioactive bee, and then we're going to try to make the cyanide bee right there. And what is it? Just one block? Okay, that's not a problem. Alright, here we are at the bees again. Didn't really do much, you know. Didn't really do much. I made this nice little room over here. You may remember we put down the Ender Dragon over here, and I made the Solarite bees. Alright, see, check the supplies here. 380 Eternal Stellas. They're probably not going to use, except for the stars. And the Dragon Scales, 264,000. What the heck are we even going to do with those? Alright, so anyway, we're going to need the Creepies and the Iron Bees, which I have not sorted the bees at all. I just left it in here. Okay, let's see. Iron Bees. Pretty sure I made the Iron Bees and kept it somewhere. Okay, here's the Iron Bees. Okay, let me get one of these. Pretty sure I made the Creepies too. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Hold on. cubies. Oh, it was the cubies that we made. Okay. Okay, radioactive bees. Okay, creebies. How do you make the creebies? Explodes when anger might be the diet. Oh, really? Okay, we need a regular bee and right-click with a TNT block. Of all the things... Okay, here. Okay, here's the regular bee. Okay, and then we need to right-click it with TNT. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, how many more do we need? Let's see, creepies. And then here's the radioactive bee right there. So once we get, like, creepies, we can breed it with the iron bees in order to get this one. Now, is this breedable, though? Oh, it is. Okay, cool. Alright, fine. Let's get 2 more here. Don't explode or anything. Oh, you know what? I should really put my bee hat on. What the heck is this thing? Villager hat? I'm not using that thing. Jeez. Yeah, put that on. Okay, there we go. Put these guys back in here. Alright, cool. We got some creepies here. Put these away. We'll deal with it later. Okay, creepies and iron bees. Put that there and put that there. Okay, radioactive bees. Is this a radioactive bee? I'm hoping that's it. Okay, cool. Oh, hang on. We were making radioactive bees, weren't we? Uranite bees? Okay, that's not the right bee. That's totally not the right bee here. Just, here, you put it back down. Nope, come on. Okay, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, there we go. Radioactive bee. Give me that. And then that is a child. Okay, radioactive bees right there. And then next, let's see, radioactive bee. And then we need to make the cyanide bee. So we need to put that down and right click with a cyanide thing. Okay, how many cyanide do we have now? Okay, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh boy, okay. Just barely have enough there. Okay, radioactive bees. Are these guys breedable? Is that it? Oh, you can breed them. Okay. Here, come here. Come here. I'll save the cyanide. Okay, radioactive bees. Go back in there. Cyanide bees. The bees. Radioactive bees. Okay, cool. Okay, give me that. And give me that. These guys away. Cyanide bee and more cyanide bees. Okay, there we go. We got the cyanide bees. Let's go ahead and set this up. Okay, right click that thing. I need to put the upgrades in here. Okay, put that in here. And there we go, cyanide bees. Right click that thing, put a cyanide block. Now, you guys do eat that, right? Okay, cyanide block of all the things to eat. Okay, put that back in there. And how many cyanide do we have? 38. Okay, it's about to go a little bit higher there. Let's get a little bit higher. Alright, now let's go down here. And we're going to need our heated centrifuge. Okay, give me that. That over here. Alright, cool. Okay, this one should have all the relevant upgrades here. And so is that one. Okay, going to need the upgrades for the centrifuge. We'll make 2 of these. Okay, and then we'll use 2 of the speedier upgrades. Okay, in you go, and in you go. Oh, look at all the cyanide. Oh, yeah. Nice. Okay, great. Alright, we got plenty of cyanide now. Plenty of it. We are going to use a compacting drawer here. We'll put that over here. Oh, there's no nuggets for this? What the heck? Are there nuggets for this? There are no nuggets for this. Well. Oh, there are essence for this. Okay, we'll make that some other time. We'll put that on the list. Now, I didn't make that, did I? The cyanide essence? Okay, I didn't. Okay, alright. Well, we'll make that some other time. But we got the B now, so that's terrific. Okay, so cool. We got the cyanide. And we can now go back in here. And we can make the casings. See, reprocessor casing. We'll make 52 of these. Okay, there we go. Alright, so going back to the quest, it does say that it's a 3x3x7, so let's put that down. Reprocessor casing. And we'll put that in the, somewhere in the front or something. Let's see, the cable is over here, so, let's see, that's a 3x3. Want to leave some room over here, so, let's see. Maybe we'll put that, like, over here. Okay, I think that will be okay. Okay, give me that. Give me the stick. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's go back to the quest and see what else we need. Here's the controller. We can put the controller down. Okay, cool. And let's see what else we need. Import the waste. We need a reprocessor collector and a waste injector. Okay, collector. And a waste injector. Okay, so it says the collector must be placed in the center of the bottom face of the structure. And the waste injector goes on the top, I think. Okay, so this is the collector. Okay, that one goes on the bottom. And let's see, this is a casing. Okay, this is waste injector. Okay, that one goes on the top there. Okay, what else? Oh yeah, the power port, okay. And the waste injector must go on the center of the top face, okay. Which is where you'll pipe in or insert waste like cyanide ingots. Okay, we're going to need the reprocessor power port, fluid injector, and the output port. Output port. And what else do we need? Power port, fluid injector. Okay, there we go. Alright, so where does this one go? The power port is used to give power, okay. The fluid injector port is used to inject the liquid needed, which will depend on the type of waste injected. For cyanide, that means water. The output port is used to output the reprocessed material. So this goes on the face of something. Place on the vertical face as long as they aren't on the frame. Okay, alright, they go on the face. Okay, what is this? This is the fluid injector. So this takes on the water. So maybe we can put that on the side or something. Yeah, we'll put it over here. That's for the water. Okay, the output port. I guess we can put that like on the same cable or something. Okay, fine. We'll put it over here or something. That's the output port. And then the power port, that's for the power. So you put it on this side or something. Maybe we'll put it on the back here. We'll put it on the back. There we go. Put the rest of the blocks down here. And it forms. Okay, great. Then we right-click it. You can turn it on and off and check the stuff. And check the status of everything. And I'm going to need to drag out some cables here. So let's get rid of this thing. Okay, cool. Okay, cables. Some light cables here. And let's see, we're going to need the interface. Okay, let's make another interface. I don't need that big here. Actually, no, let's make the big one. Are you going to be another one, like right behind it or right next to it or whatever? That one goes over here. That one goes over here. Okay, here, put it over here. All right, great. Go back in here, and we are going to drag cyanite right out. Okay, cool. And how's our supply right now? But the bee's working hard for us? Oh, look at all this. Nice. Okay, let's see, import bus. That right there. And maybe I should put that like out or something. I don't know. Here, maybe I'll put it over here. All right, cool. Okay, this is the import. So cyanite. Yeah, put that on the list. Import that thing out. Storage bus. And let's see. This is the fluid injector. This is the output port. Where did I put the sign? Oh, yeah, at the top. You have to be all the way on the top, didn't you? Okay, here. Put that over here. Alright, cool. Alright, so this one's for the water. Okay, and then the output port should be an import bus. Here you go. And this one should export plutonium ingots when we get it. That's when we get it. So I'm going to drag that right there. Alright, cool. And then the top one takes on the cyanide ingots, okay? Yeah, I think we're ready to power this. Okay, and we'll put that right there. And it should be taking on some stuff. Okay, there's the water. And there's the cyanide ingots. Okay. And then the power. We're going to need to power this thing. Okay, flux point. Oh, you know what? Let's power it from our stream reactors. All this power is just sitting here doing nothing. Just being wasted, you know? Here, just do this. There you go. Alright, 64 ingots. We'll turn it on. Ah, yeah, look at that. We're getting some plutonium ingots right there. Plutonium ingots. Alright, give me that. And then we'll put it in a drawer somewhere. I don't know. I don't even know where to put it. Let's go back to the bees or something. All right, so this drawer system, I think that is connected already. Let me see this thing. It should be connected. I mean, we have the cyanide in here and everything. All right, so of course we go to the plutonium stuff, and look at that. We have plutonium B right here. How do you make this thing? See, plutonium thingamajiggy, and we need to spawn egg for that. Here, put that on the list. So we need the cyanide B spawn egg. So that means we need like a whole bunch of these bees. And can this bee breed? Okay, we just need the two. Just need two of these eggs. So, all right, let's go over in here. We'll get our cyanide bees. Did we only make like 5 of those, or did we make 2 more of those? The cyanide. Is the creepies. I think we only made 5 of those. Okay, yeah. All right, now you pull that out. Okay, we'll pull out 2 of these guys. Okay, let's see. How many do we need? We'll make 2 more of those. And then maybe we'll make 10 of these. Okay. These guys in here. And I don't think I need any more. Hopefully I don't need it. These guys back in here. Okay, there we go. Cyanide bees. Go in here and process them. Okay, we got 2 cyanide at 100%. We got 21% cyanide. Okay, that's more than enough. Okay, give me these. Give me 2 eggs. Okay, here. And put that right there. All right, wonderful. We got some cyanide bee spawn eggs. Okay, let's go back. All right, so I'm not sure if I can like take this out. I think you just need to pour it in or something. All right, so how do you get this thing? See, water and energy. Okay. Okay, cyanide bee spawn egg. Okay, let's go up here. Now set that to no, not that one. Okay, there we go. And then we'll just set these guys in here. Okay, cool. All right, do that. And then I guess we'll wait or something. Here, maybe get rid of the cyanide. Here, get rid of this thing. And then we'll wait for that to complete or something. Oh yeah, this is like the stuff that you keep having to right-click the controller in order to see the updates. See how the number doesn't change? Okay, almost there. Where's my time wand? Oh, you can't even do it. Okay, well. Did it work? Come on. Huh. All right, well, what does it say? It needs water. It needs energy. Uh-huh. It is a reprocessor. Just put it in there, and it turns into a plutonium bee spawn egg somehow. How the heck am I supposed to do that? Oh, hold on. I'm not importing it. Okay, here you go. Put that in there. All right, there we go. Nice. All right, we got one. And then we'll just import it through here as well. All right, there we go. Okay, now we can get rid of it. And put this back in here. All right, great. Okay, there's our 2 eggs. And of course, we gotta deal with these particular bees now. Alright, give me this. Okay, this is normal, none, diurnal. Oh boy, okay. We got 1 weak endurance. Okay, let's go in here. Weather tolerance, 1, 2. Diurnal, 1, 2. Let's see, weather tolerance. Diurnal, okay. What is this one? Weather tolerance, productivity, 1, 2. And what about the endurance? Where was the endurance here? That's like cyan, isn't it? Endurance normal. Okay, we'll take one of those. Alright, going here. Normal endurance. This is... Okay, in you go. Alright, there we go. Now plutonium bees. And now we're going to breed them. Okay, put that there. Now we go back to the hives and put these guys in here yet again. But you really don't have to. I mean, the reprocessor is still working. I mean, all you have to do is wait a little bit longer. Alright, there we go. And of course, we need another centrifuge. Alright, great. Okay, now we'll put that guy right there. Alright, give me these. And then, do I have any simple ones over here? Okay, I have a simple one over here. Yeah, give me all these. We'll put it all in there. Okay, great. I think they're already processing some of it. Yeah, there we go. Plutonium. Yes. Getting all the nice plutonium. Alright, great. Nearly 1,000 ingots already. Okay, cool. Right, that's how we do it. We don't need no stinking reprocessor. All right, cool. Now that we have plutonium ingots, we'll put that into a reprocessor, combine it with the cyanide liquid that we get from fluidizer, so we can get Ludicrite, which is ludicrous. All right, let's go back in here. And we're going to need a fluidizer. Okay, let's see. Fluidizer casing. Okay, what is the size of the fluidizer? Ah, here we go. Right, construction. Customizable multi-block that has a minimum size of 3 by 3 by 3. Just like the other multi-blocks, the frame will need to be made out of casings, while the faces can be made out of glass. Okay, but you're not telling me what the maximum size is, so I'm just gonna go by 3 by 3. No need to waste materials in space, you know. We're probably going to get the bees in order to get that anyway, so whatever. Okay, let's see. What the heck do we need over here? Fluidizer casing, okay. So that is like, what, 27 or something? I don't know. Here, make 27 or something. Okay, we'll make it a 3 by 3. Alright, so I'm not quite sure how many preprocessors do I need. See, that's like 1. And then we have another one. Then we have another one. That's 3. 4, 5. Holy crap, that's a lot of reprocessors. Okay, alright, 5 it is then. So let me see. I guess I could space this out a little bit or something. Maybe put like more over here. I can probably fit like 2 more over here. Or maybe I'll put it against the wall over here. Like 1, and then 2, and then maybe 3 over here. So that's like 4. And then I'll have like another one over here or something. Maybe I'll make it like a cube. And it's like 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And then the fluidizers, I'll put like over here. Alright, cool. It's a 3 by 3, so whatever. You can make it bigger if you want to. Okay, fluidizer casing. I can make fluidizer glass. Here, let me make 4 of these or something. Okay, cool. Alright, controller. That, like, right there. Okay, see what else. Fluid injector. Probably not that one, though. Because you need to inject solids. There's a fluidizer output port. There's a power port. We'll probably need to power this thing. Here, give me one of those. Solid injector. Okay, that's the one. We need to put in cyanide ingots. Is it cyanide ingots? Okay, yeah, it's cyanide ingots. Okay, solid injector goes over here. And the power port, I guess we'll put that in the back. Okay. Not quite sure what else, because it's not forming or anything. Fluidizer injector. Okay, the output port. Solid injector. Okay, it's probably like the output port. Here, give me this. Or it could be some other thing. I'm not quite sure. There we go. Okay, that was it. Okay, interface. Bring out the cyanide ingots. Okay, this is a solid injector. Okay. Cyanide ingot goes over there. Storage bus. Cyanide ingots. Okay, cool. Now, what else do you need? You're gonna need some power. put the output port over all the way over here. Okay, all right. Okay, storage bus. Give me this thing, and then we'll import it out. Oh yeah, it's a liquid, isn't it? You know what that means. Okay, that is a what liquid? That's a cyanide liquid. Okay, there we see. Cyanide reactant. This is the cyanide there. Okay, it's probably this one. Probably this one. There is a bucket for it, so it's a liquid, right? All right, let me get a fluid cell. 16, 1K, 256. Here you go, make it 256. Now we'll have to go set that up. And now let's see, where do I put that thing? All right, give me this. There, and then drag that over here. Okay, great. Give me that. I'll put that right in the list there. Okay, in you go. Okay, we got some cyanide. I'm gonna turn it on. And there we go, got cyanide. Nice. Yeah, we can look in here. And it's gonna go up. All right, great. Wonderful. Wonderful. Cyanide liquid there. All right, so we need to take this liquid, which is cyanide liquid, and put that into a second reprocessor, combine that with plutonium, and we can get Ludicrite. All right, so I'm going to build another one of these. Reprocessor casings. And we'll put it over here or something. Okay, drag that over here. Go back to here. Get rid of this. We don't need that anymore. Okay, plutonium. Okay, great. And then this one is with a cyanide liquid. Okay. Drag that over here. Cyanide liquid. This is the output port. Okay, the top one is plutonium. Because that's like 3 extra. Okay, so we're going to max that out right here. All right, there we go. Maxed out all the channels. Okay, going to turn this on. All right, let me see. Let me see what's going on. Oh yeah, gotta configure this, right? The plutonium and the cyan. What was that? Yeah, that's plutonium. Plutonium and the cyanide. Plutonium and the cyanide liquid. Okay, yeah, the import bus. Okay, cyanide and plutonium. Okay. All right, there we go. Nice. Getting some nice Ludicrite action there. All right, so let's look up the Ludicrite. Right there, we're gonna put that on the list. We're gonna put this on the list, and we're gonna put this on the list. Okay, how do you get the spawn egg? Reprocessor, that is the cyanide liquid for that one. So that means we're gonna go back and get the plutonium B spawn eggs, more of it. So we can get some more of the Ludicrite. So can we do something about these eggs? Like it's oh, we need the reticulite too. Okay, hold on. Maybe look these guys up. Reticulite. Okay, put this on the list, put this on the list, and then put that on the list. Okay, what about these guys? Okay, they can't breed either. Okay, once you get this stuff, do you need to make this stuff? Okay, you need the ananite B over here. Okay, ananite. How the heck do you spell this? Ananite, okay. Put that on the list, and then put this on the list. How about this guy? Okay, that doesn't breed either. Okay, how about I'll press U on this, or maybe press U on this. Okay. Anonite, that is gotten by the reticulite, the reprocessor. But how do you get the ansinite? That is verdurium liquid in the reactor, then rosinite, and then gets oh boy, okay. Yellorium liquid of all things? Okay, alright. Okay, what about the verdurium? There B for that? Okay, there's no B for that. How about the rosinite? Okay, there's no B for that either. Okay, let me go straight up into ansinite. How do you get this one? Doesn't breed amongst themselves. Of course not. Of course not. What is this? Benatoite B? Oh my goodness, there's like a benatoite B. At least you can get like renewable resources out of benatite. Because you used to not be a B for this guy. Benatoite and that one. Okay, how do you get this one? Blaze B. Okay, that's easy. Okay, once you get the benatoite, by doing this and then doing that. Hold on. Am I seeing the skip here? Hold on. Benatoite B. Oh, you need this in the first place. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Although I can skip like this massive part over here, but okay, whatever. Because you still need the rosinite. That is gotten by putting the verdurium liquid into another reactor in order to get rosinite. And in order to get verdurium, you need to combine plutonium liquid and yellorium liquid. And now just kind of like connecting the dots here already. Alright, cool. Alright, so those are the bees there. Well, we're probably going to put like the whole damn stack of bee cages in there. Yeah, do that. Alright, so next up, we have the Ludicrite, right? And we can take that Ludicrite and put that into a reprocessor in order to get reticulite, but we need to combine that with the magentite first. And we need to put plutonium ingots into another reactor in order to get magentite. So, yeah. Alright. So, how the heck are we going to do that? Do we just make, like, a smaller size reactor or something like that? Or do we just, like, make a basic one? Well, we kind of don't have the bits for that, do we? Because we just, like, skip the basics ones. So, yeah, let's go ahead and make a smaller reinforced reactor or something like that. Here, let me get this. And I'll put it, like, right here or something. How many reactors are we talking about here? There's one for the magentite, which is one. And then there's one for the rosinite, which is another one. Okay, so far, I'm just seeing, like, 2, and that's it. Okay, alright. We'll make a 5x5, I guess. Okay, let's see. Maybe we'll put that over here or something. Alright, there we go. We got another reactor going on here. It's a little bit smaller, you know. First things first, we're going to go back up here and make sure to zero out. Okay, cool. And this should take on... let's see, what do we put in here again? Plutonium ingots? Okay, let's go ahead and set that up. This is the inlet part over here. So let me get the storage bus. That over here. And the import bus over here. Okay, cool. And I'm probably going to need to drag out another interface. Whoops. Alright, let's get another interface out here. I don't think we need an extended interface. I think like a regular one would do. But just to be consistent, I'm going to put down an extended one anyway. There we go. Alright, let's see what we need to pull out. We're going to pull out the plutonium. There we go. And what else do we need to put out? The reactor. I think that's about it. You put plutonium inside reactor, and then you get magentite, right? What else do you need? that's it. Right? Well, what else did I put in here, though? That's just uranium. Right, storage bus. This is for plutonium. Okay, I'll put that over here. And that one pulls the magentite out. All right, there we go. Getting some nice plutonium inside here. Nice and blue. All right, I'm going to turn it on. And hopefully it goes okay. All right, it looks okay. Not bad for a 5x5 reactor. All right, so did we get anything yet? Ludicrite. Is that it? No, that's not it. We aim for magenta after all, right? All right, let me check this. Outlet mode, okay. That one goes into there. I'm hoping that's not a liquid. It shouldn't be a liquid, right? Here, let me go over here. Magentite, okay. Because I'm not getting anything yet. It is a smaller reactor, so it might just take a while. Oh yeah, definitely taking its time. Okay, let me check the quest in the meantime. Make sure I'm doing that correctly. Okay, magentite. Is that in here? Let's see, rosinite, combining reticulite. Okay, I think it's skipping a step over here. Plutonium. Okay, here we go, magentite. This can be used as a fuel for your reactor and creates its own waste called magentite. So that should be an ingot. Should. Okay, might just have to wait a while. Or I could just, like, make a bigger reactor. You know, more power, I guess. Alright, turn it off, turn it off. I'll make it bigger, jeez. Wow, one whole ingot. Look at this. One whole ingot. Now, if I put that in the fluidizer, how many do we get? Well, at least we get one bucket out of this thing. So that's like 1B right there. All right, so let's go back while this cooks. We'll go ahead and deal with the bees. Yeah, look at all the plutonium genes right there. All right, great. So that is, let's see. Okay. All right, that's like 3 sets of bees right there. All right, give me this. Okay. Some of that, and give you some of that. Eat these things. That over here. All right, that over here. And there we go. Plutonium bee spawn eggs. Okay, and from that, we can get the Ludicrite bee spawn eggs. Now, do we convert all these things? We need the reticulite bee spawn egg. And from that, we need the ananite bee spawn eggs. Okay, so that's 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that's like 3 sets right there. So yeah, that's fantastic. All right, so that means for these particular bees, we're going to have to process all these into Ludicrite. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so in the meantime, let's look ahead a little bit. We're going to have to make another fluidizer for the magentite. So we need the liquid from that in order to make reticulite. So let's go on back in here, and we'll make a couple of casings. Go. Okay, there we go. Fluidizer stuff. And then let's see what else we need here. Fluidizer controller. What did I make over here? Let's see, this one. The solid injector thingamajiggy. Do we need solid injector? Okay, we do. Fluidizer controller, fuel injector. Which one's which? Okay, solid injector. Okay, we need the power port. Let's see, fluidizer output port. I'm thinking that's the one. Okay, here. Okay, let's see. Solid injector. Then the power port. And then what is this? This is the output port. Okay, cool. Okay, we'll put another one over here. Can I put glass anywhere? Oh, I suppose I can put down the top. Okay, let me get the fluidizer glass. Well, maybe we can like look in it or something. But the liquid's constantly getting taken out, so it's like no point. All right, there you go. Got another fluidizer. Alright, so this fluidizer will take in the magentite. So what is this? This is a solid injector? Okay, so the storage bus over here. We have little magentite right now, but we're trying to solve that. So let's see, reticulite. Where's the magentite? Or is it reticulite? Okay, it's magentite. Magentite. Okay, there it is. Magentite. Let me guess, there's a B for that. Did I put that on the list? Oh, I didn't. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on, what? B conversion. Okay, you just convert it. You just convert this, it's fine. You don't need any more eggs for that. Well, I suppose we need more plutonium bees, don't we? But it's not a big deal. Okay, alright. Go back in here. Oh, look at that. We only have 6 magentite, which is like piss poor. But the thing is, magentite, let's go over here. And that's just one block, right? Okay, well, what do these guys eat? Oh, of course, of course. Alright, so that means we need 18 ingots. And that's like really slow right there. I should have made like a bigger reactor. Look at this. Sheesh. It'll take a while. And it's 0 too. I could put more rods in there. Get rid of vibranium. But that's okay. We have things to do right now. Okay, let's go in here. Drag the magentite ingot right there. Okay, and then this one will be pulling out. Okay, there we go. We're not going to connect it just yet because we can, we need the magentite. So we can make the B for it, which is a little bit easier for the magentite B, you know? Just right-click a plutonium B, and we get a magentite B. And then we just need one more block, just one more block. And then we can jumpstart the B production there. 7. Going up. It's going up. Alright, so we got this fluidizer case. Now, what is next after that? Well, we'll have to set up another reprocessor. Let's go ahead and do that one, too. Let's see, this is one block apart. Okay, we'll put, like, another one over here. Okay, so we got another reprocessor here. And this one will take on the Ludicrite. So let's see, this is the fluid injector. So, no, yeah, the Ludicrite. And that's the ingots. So that is the solid waste. So that one goes on the top. Okay, put that right there. Right click that. And that is for the Ludicrite. So let me get that. See, Ludicrite. Okay, drag that over here. All right, there we go. And then we're just gonna bring it out. Did we get the oh, it's magenta that we have to worry about. So that's absolutely not a problem. Here, drag the Ludicrite in here. Because we should have plenty of that. Okay, great. And that one goes to the top. Okay, Ludicrite. Okay, put that over here. And then what else do we need? What is the liquid for that? Okay, that's magenta liquid. So let me get that one. Magentite, and then we'll put that on the list. There we go. Drag that over here. We don't have that yet, so we're working on it. So once we combine Ludicrite and magentite liquid in the reprocessor, we can get reticulite. And that will get taken out through here. Alright, cool. Very nice. I guess we can power this thing. Yeah, put that in here. Well, we won't turn it on just yet. Because it won't make any of those particular ingots yet. Alright, cool. Alright, so how many of the magentite do we have now? 10. We need 8 more. That's going to take a while. Alright, so looking ahead, we're going to need yet another reprocessor and yet another fluidizer. You know what? Let's make a fluidizer for the plutonium liquid because we're going to need that anyway. So what is this one for over here? Okay, that's for the magentite liquid. So we're going to make a third one, the fluidizer, just to get us some plutonium liquid. And we'll put that over here. Alright, so there we go. We got another fluidizer here. And this one's for the plutonium liquid. So we have that. We have plenty of that. Or should anyway. Here, go in here. We have 14,000 of it already. So that's a good thing. That is a good thing. So we can totally connect this one first. But we can't quite connect the magentite yet. So we're just gonna like get rid of this. And not connect it. And we only have like 3 channels left on this cable. Alright, there we go. Storage bus. And then we're gonna go over here. And drag this over here. Okay, plutonium. And we should be getting some plutonium in here, maybe. Not quite sure. And this is what? The solid injector. Okay, that's the solid injector. And I'm going to connect the export over here. Okay, cool. And then we're just going to turn it on. And we're going to go in here. And put the plutonium ingot on the filter here. And look at that. We have plutonium. Very nice. Now, where the heck is that one going? It's just going to sit in here, right? Or no? Uh-oh. It's going somewhere. And I don't know where. Oh, it's going inside the interface. Uh-oh. Okay. Alright, here. Make a fluid cell before it fills up. Okay, go in here, do that, and let's see, plutonium. Let's see, fluidizer. Here you go, put that on the list there, plutonium. Put that over here, give me that, and then put that in here. Okay, there we go. Now we can hold it. 25,600. Holy crap, how much source do we have now? 25 million. Holy crap. That went hard. Okay. Alright, let me see. Alright, that's still going. Yeah, that's still going. And that emptied out. Okay, great. Alright, so we got plutonium liquid at the ready. And what we're going to do with the plutonium liquid is we need another fluidizer. We put uranium in it, and we get uranium liquid. And we combine that with plutonium liquid in order to get radium liquid inside another fluidizer. See why there are B's for some of these materials? Alright, Let's go ahead and build another one for the uranium. And how's the power? This one can handle it, right? Can totally handle it. It's not a problem. Jeez. How's the uranium supply right now? Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. All right, let me see. Where the heck am I gonna put the fluidizers? For the reprocessors, I need 2 more towers. So, not sure where to put that. Should I put the it's kind of like crammed in there, isn't it? Or maybe I should just utilize this particular space over here. You know what? Let me put that. How many fluidizers do I need? 1, 2, and that's it, I think. Yeah, I just need 2 more. Okay, all right. Well, we'll put it over here or something. Let's see, over here. The cables would be in the way, though. Okay, let me put that over here. All right, so we got the solid injector for the uranium over here. Well, it's a solid, the ingot. So that goes into the solid injector. But what about the final fluidizer that we have? Because that takes on the plutonium liquid and the yellorium liquid. So we're probably going to need the other one, maybe. The fluid injector. Here we go. Okay, give me that. Put that guy over here. Alright, so there we go. We got 2 more fluidizers. So this one is for the solid injector. So let me go into storage bus here. And this is for the uranium. Okay, drag that over here. And then this one over here is for... What is it for? Let's see, plutonium liquid. Oh, don't tell me we need 2 of these. That is... Let's see, plutonium liquid. Yellorium liquid. Oh, we might need 2 of these. Hold on. Power port over here. And that one... Okay, we might need another one. Where the heck are we going to put... I guess I could put it on top. Because I don't think this one takes, like, more than 1 liquid in 1 port. Oh, okay, we'll put that on top. Okay, let's see. Fluid injector. Okay, make another one of these. And then we just have to get rid of the window. Here you go. Not like we can see anything. Give me another one of these. Put that over here. Alright, the top one is for plutonium liquid. So let's make that plutonium. And then this one over here. This is for the yellorium liquid. So we'll set that later. Let's deal with this one first. So this is uranium. Okay. Extended interface. Uranium. Okay, give me that. And we'll put that over here. Do this. Okay, cool. Alright, let me disconnect this first. Don't want any funny business. Okay, uranium ingots over here. I don't think I need another export bus over here. Let me get rid of that thing. It's online. Uh-oh. Okay, uranium. Okay, turn it on. Oh, wait. They make a fluid cell for it. Okay, 256. Hopefully I don't need anything bigger. I have to make some mega fluid cells or something. Okay, put that over here. Uranium. And the list. Oh boy, which one is it? Liquid uranium hexafluoride. Oh, we can't deal with that right now. Molten uranium. I think that's it. Okay, hold on. Do this. And then go here. Oh, yellorium. Okay. Alright, drag that in here. Give me that. And put that in here. Okay, great. Alright, turn this back on. Yellorium. And there he goes. Okay, cool. We got that. Alright, so this one is for what? Okay, the top one is for plutonium, and the bottom one is for yellorium. Okay, we'll drag that over here. Okay, then from this one, we'll drag the yellorium here. There we go. Now drag the plutonium over here. Okay, great. So I'll keep looping back and forth. And that one gets taken out, and that is the verdurium liquid. Okay, verdurium. There should be one of these. Okay, there it is. All right, great. Make it yet another fluid cell. Okay, put that in here. Verdurium. Drag that over here. Put that over here. Okay. Okay, let's see. Time to connect it. All right, there we go. The yellorium and the other one. Okay, connect the other one here. All right, there we go. Plutonium. Okay, turn on. We're gonna get verdurium. There we go. Nice. It's 2 buckets because of combining 2. All right, great. Verdurium. There we go. It's on its way. It's on its way. All right, cool. And that one's still going. Okay, great. Gotta add some more uranium seeds to the pile. Look at the floor. Jeez, what a mess. All right, so how many magentite do we... Ooh, 20. Okay, great. Now we can make it. Here, give me this. I'll make 2 of the blocks here. Okay. All right, let's go back to the bees. So we're going to take this magentite block over here, and then we're going to convert one of these guys. There we go. There we go, we got a magentite bee. And I'm going to go into this particular hive over here. I'm going to set up the magentite bee. Okay, upgrade. Okay, heat is centrifuge. Put that over here. Speed your upgrades in here. Omega upgrades. Then we'll put the bees in here. We only have the 1 bee, so we'll do this. Okay, great. Give me the time 1. We'll hurry up this along. Alright, nice. That singular bee is working real hard just to give us more magentite. Nice. Very nice. Alright, cool. Let's go over here. Set up another one. Give me that. Okay, magentite. We're gonna put that over here. Okay, great. Oh, look at all the magentite now. Great. Alright, we're gonna leave this bee alone, maybe? I'm not quite sure. But how much magentite do we have now? Oh, we have more than enough. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll complete the bees right now. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. Don't go in there. Get the heck out. Get out. Alright. In you go, in you go, in you go, and in you go. Alright, cool. Now we have all 5 magenta bees in there. Great. Alright, so let's go back to the other place. And maybe we can hook up some more stuff. Alright, now what did we last left off with the magentite? That reactor is creating more magentite for us. I guess we can configure this one in order to give us something else, like rosinite. But it's going to be like a bigger reactor though, right? So I'll probably put that like in the corner or something, or maybe like behind here. All right, so in terms of magentite, this one is a fluidizer. Okay, we need to put that into here so we can get the liquid. Okay, let's go ahead and get a fluid cell here. And hopefully all the bees can keep up. Okay, magentite, put that over here. That's for magentite, right? Yeah, I think so. Hold on. Yeah, it is. Okay. That over here. All right, let's connect this. Now see what's going on. Okay, let's go in here. And we'll drag the magentite ingots out of here. All right, cool. And turn it on. Yeah, get magentite. There it is. 1 bucket, 2 buckets. Okay, fantastic. Now, we just need to put in magentite liquid into another reprocessor with the Ludicrite. So let me see. Is this the one, or is this like something completely different here? Okay, this is Ludicrite and magentite. Okay, is this the one? Magentite liquid, okay. And the Ludicrite. Okay, that's the one. That's the one here. Put that to 4 buckets. Okay, this is the storage bus for the fluid injector. So this should be magentite. And the top one should be Ludicrite. Okay, cool. Okay, and that one creates reticulite. All right, do it. It's not getting the fluid. Hold on. Okay, magentite. Put that in here. Yeah, look at that. Reticulite. There we go. Nice. All right, so in order to get more of this particular thing, we can make more bees. Look at this. Reticulite. And then with magentite, let's see, Ludicrite bee spawn eggs. What the heck happened to all those other bee spawn eggs I had? Did I put it in here? Plutonium. Okay, there it is. 14 of these bee eggs in there. Didn't I have more of these guys in here? What the heck happened? Or less? Okay, I have no idea. Whatever. All right, so we're going to make the other bee. That is the reticulite, maybe? Let's see, Ludicrite bee, magentite bee. Okay, well, what bee do we have right now? We have, this is cyanide. Okay, plutonium, magentite. And from this, what's the next one here? Did we even make the Ludicrite bee? Ludicrite bee. I thought that was in somewhere else. Hold on, Ludicrite. No, we didn't even make that one. Okay, Ludicrite. Where's the bee for that one? Jeez, it's not even in here. Hold on. Magenta. I put it on the list. Where is it? Ludicrite. Okay, that's the one. We need the bee spawn egg for that. Okay. All right, we need 5 of those things. But then again, do we need to do anything else with this? Okay, yeah, we do. Okay, we might as well just take all those plutonium eggs and then convert them all. And okay, we need Ludicrite, and then we need reticulite, and then eventually we'll need the ionite, inanite. Ionite is something completely different. Okay, inanite. See on that. Okay, there's no other further recipes for that, so that means this is this set over here. So that's 5, 10, and then 15. So we need like another plutonium. What the heck happened to the other one? Did I end up using it? I think I ended up using it. Okay, hang on, plutonium. Okay, we got like an 88% here. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna use this one, and I'm gonna press my luck and see if I get like an egg out of this one. Okay, do it. Yeah, we got it. Okay, cool. All right, give me that. All right, we got the plutonium bee spawning. Let's go over here. And what do I need to convert this with? Cyanide. Okay. It is cyanide, right? Ludicrite? Okay. Let's see, this one. That one is magentite. Okay, this is cyanide over here. And I don't think this is on. I think I... Oh yeah, I pulled that other one out of here. Okay, no wonder it didn't work. I set it up, but I didn't do this. Okay, here, put it in here then. Here, do that. Okay, there we go. Getting the Ludicrite here. Okay, well, what is after Ludicrite, though? This one? The Ludicrite, and what's this, magentite? Okay, we'll have to put it in the other one then. See, this one is an import bus, and this one is cyanide. So this one, reprocessor, this one makes Ludicrite. Okay, we don't need this anymore. We can just leave this off. But we'll set these settings back up. Let's see, waste injector. Okay, that's the plutonium. Okay, get rid of this thing. And this should be cyanide, right? Okay, cyanide. Okay, cool. At least I think it is, right? Oh, no, something completely different. No. Wait, how do I get... Void all fluids present. Is it going to get rid of this, or is this going to get rid of this? Oh, great. How the heck am I supposed to get this out of here now? Let's see. Fluid injector. Output port. Can you just eject my stuff first? Alright, hold on. Is there a port for that? Okay, fluidizer controller. Solid injector. Fluid injector output port. Okay, yeah. No idea. No idea how to get this out of here. Let me just do that. Okay. Thanks. Thanks for that. Ludicrite. Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. Alright, so we got 16. We made an extra one because we thought we lost it. Alright, so we gotta leave, like, I don't know, like 6 or something like that, and we'll convert these into reticulite. We'll go up here. Then, you know what? I'm not even gonna change it, like, then I have to take the damn thing off. Okay, well, whatever, here, just do this. Then, we'll take that one off. Okay, cool. And Ludicrite spawn. Okay, we'll put that over here. And then put these guys in here. Okay. Now we gotta wait. Alright, cool. Alright, this one's done. Alright, can you take it out now? Alright, cool. This is water, so let's put this cyanide back. Dump that. Okay, go back up here. Storage bus. This takes on plutonium. Alright, great. There we go. Alright, hold on. See, that one, Ludicrite B spawn egg. Okay, let me do this. Put that in here. Alright, there we go. Okay, let's go back in here. Get rid of that. Rid of this. Go back up here, get rid of that thing. Okay, that is magenta liquid, so... what was this? Ludicrite? Okay. Put that right back in there. Right, there we go. Nice. Alright, cool. And here we go. Reticulite spawn eggs there, and we've got the Ludicrite bee spawn eggs. So we'll do that later right there. Alright, so after that, we're going to need the ananite bees, and we're going to need the rosinite for that too. So now we need to create yet another reactor. So put that behind here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good enough. Hopefully that will not be an issue there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, cool. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there's 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Alright, so there we go. We got a third reactor here. Now, why do we need this particular reactor? We need a reactor to make rosinite. And that's the byproduct of putting in verdurium liquid into reactor in order to get that. And that since that is a liquid now, how the heck are we going to put that in there? Hold on. Look at this one here. Solid access port. Okay. And what is this one? That's also solid access port. Alright, let me see. The power taps. Active forge fluid port. Interesting. Maybe that's the one. Fuel injection port. Is it that one? Reactor passive forge fluid port. I think it's the fluid port. Fuel injection port. Okay, let me try this one first and see. Let's see. That one is over here. Okay. Yeah, but put it over here. What the heck? Fuel tank. Stores liquid fuel inserted in the port or ejected from the reactor. This is what? Fuel? Fuel status. Okay, well, what is it over here? Okay, I think that's it. That one goes in. And then we need the rosinite out. So that is like a waste product or something. Hold on. Rosinite is... It's right there. I mean, it's not an ingot or anything, so... It should be like another one of these things. It could be like another fuel injection port that's reversed. I don't think it's one's it, though. So then you make another one of these. And then reverse it. Because I remembered that it says injection, but once you reverse it, it still says injection anyway. So that's like one block that they didn't like make another one of and say like, I don't know, ejection port. Alright, we'll do that. Right click that one and we'll do outlet mode like that. Okay, cool. And then, let's see, reactor passive port. Do I have any power taps on this thing? Okay, I did. It just creates energy. More energy. Okay, I'll put that guy right there. Alright, let's see. Storage bus. This is the input here. And that one takes on the verdurium liquid, I think. The verdurium, okay, we'll drag that over here. And then what else? I think that's about it. It just takes verdurium and that's it. Okay, but how much do we have right now? 437? Okay. And we're not using it for anything else besides create rosinite, so... Okay, cool. Alright, and a top port. That over here. Yeah, I think that's about it. Okay, let's go back over here and then do verdurium. And I think that's all we need to pull. Right. Right. Oh yeah. The import bus. Alright, there we go. We have very little verdurium. But it is filling up. So what's the total here? Like 216 buckets. Max capacity, 1024. Oh yeah, it's gonna eat all the verdurium. Look at this. Okay, alright. So let's see. Verdurium is created by the fluidizer, so it should be like one of these. Yeah? This one and this one. Oh, it's not even on. What the heck? Wait, wasn't this on? That's weird. These are still on. This one turns off. Don't tell me, like, all of a sudden, these things just turn off randomly for some reason. That would just suck. Good thing we're just doing the bees, so if they stop, then it's, like, not that much of a big deal. Alright, how about these guys? These are still running. That one's still running. We have to make 2 more reprocessors. Alright, that's filling up. Alright, let's make another fluid cell. Okay, give me that one. There, and then rosinite. Okay, and we'll put that on the list there. Alright, let's turn this on. We'll see how it runs. Alright. Go in here. And look at that, we got some rosinite right there. Nice. Alright, so what we can do with the rosinite is we'll need to split that. So we need to put rosinite into another reprocessor. And we need to combine that with the reticulite in order to get inanite. And then we need the rosinite. We combine that with the benatoite inside another reprocessor in order to get antinite. Oh boy, it just never ends. Alright, let's make the other reprocessors. Alright, there we go. We got 2 more reprocessors. So now this one will take on the rosinite, which is the fuel injector. So let's right-click that one, put that in here. And let's see, what else does it take? Reticulite. Let's go back up here. Set it to reticulite. Okay, do that. And then the final one over here. Let's right-click that one. That also takes the rosinite. Hopefully that's still correct. And that takes on the benatoite. Like that, like right here. So, do we have any benatoite? Because we're gonna have to make the B for it too, because we only have like 178 of it. Alright, well, that's a thing right there. So let's see, benatoite B. Oh, you need those ores. Now, do I still have any of those? Let's see, Benetoit, Benetoit. I don't see any nether ores. Okay, I'm gonna have to go and get it. Sheesh. Alright, fine. Alright, so this one is rosinite. And this one is Benetoit. Okay. Alright, see, this is Benetoit B, the place B. Okay. Alright, how much rosinite do I have? 207? I mean, it is going up, so... Okay, cool. Let's connect these. And this one should be... Okay, let me get in so here. Okay, rosinite. And then... Let's see what else we need in here. Okay, reticulite and Benetoit. Reticulite and Benetoit, which we don't really have a lot of. Okay, cool. Okay, turn it on. And an inanite ingot. And this one is rosinite. Benetoit, okay. Okay, rosinite, reticulite, and Benetoit. Okay, is this working? Okay, it's working. And now we can make insanite. Holy crap, I think we made it. I think we made it, folks. We just need to make these particular materials renewable so we can get like a lot more of these. Alright, great. Great, we achieved it. We achieved it. We got insanite. And why do we need insanite? Well, let's go to the star. Which is like, what? How long has it been? Like 3.5 hours? See, Dragon Soul? Nope. Of course, I've forgotten which one has it. Is it this one? No, not that one. Philosopher's Field, that's it. There's the insanite block. So in order to make the block, you need the ingots, which we're already getting, and the inanite, which we're getting from this particular reprocessor right here. So cool. All right. So yeah, there you have it. We made like yet another annoying chain upon chain recipes. Look at all the stuff that we have to make for this stuff. Look at this. Just in order to make insanite, which is insane. And that's the ingredient, or the sub-ingredient of the ATM star right there. So, cool. And we don't have enough of this green stuff over here. What is this thing? Verdurium. And I bet you this stuff turned off again for some strange reason. Okay, it's still on. Okay, how about you? Yeah, it's still on. I bet you want to log on back next time, it's just going to turn itself off. I bet it turned itself off because I crashed. Okay, we're out of Benetoit now. But how much insanite do I have right now? We have 11. Hooray! We have 11 insanite. Do we have the B for this? We do have the B for this. So let me see. Okay, we'll put that on the list. Okay, it's already on the list. This is Reprocessor with the rosinite. And this is Benetoit B spawn egg. Okay, we'll work on that. We'll work on that. What's this, rosinite? At least we don't need the insanite in order to make this particular B. See, Benetoit, okay, centrifuge. See, Benetoit B. How do you make this again? Okay, yeah, it's like that. Alright, not a problem. I'll work on that. See what else I need here. Insanite, okay. Okay, let's go here, and then, let me press U on this thing. You eat, like, 1 block of insanite right there. Okay, so that means I have, like, 1 block right there. So that's a good thing right there. We use that, feed our insanite B, and make, like, a whole lot more. Once you get, like, more ingots, then, I don't think we do, right? I don't think we need the, more insanite in order to make the B. But once we make the B anyway, then we get, like, a whole lot more insanite. Alright, cool. Just need to worry about the Benetoit, that's it. Alright, so there we have it. There we have it. We did extreme reactors. I didn't think I would go this far, but yeah, we went far. So cool. So you can check JEI. See all these particular recipes, the chain upon chain recipes. And there are some things that probably wouldn't show up. Does this show up? Yeah, it's rosinite that doesn't show up. That's the waste material from the one of the reactors. How about ruthenium liquid? Does that show up? Okay. It's stuff that you get from the reactor that doesn't show up. How about magentite? Okay, that's the fluidizer. Okay, that doesn't show up either. Anything that's coming out of the reactor doesn't show up. How about plutonium? Okay, that's plutonium right there. Okay, how about cyanide? Does that give a... Okay, anything that's a waste product that comes out of the reactor, it doesn't show up on JEI. So that's like one of the frustrating parts. I had to go into the quest to learn how to get it. And I doubt the book tells you. If it does, then, you know, it's spent hours just trying to flip through every page just to find it or something. But if you go to quest, then they'll tell you how to get it. It's in here somewhere. I doubt they changed all of this stuff. It's the insanite block, anandite, combining reticulite ingots with rosinite in the reprocessor. We create anandite. Okay. You want to tell us how to get rosinite? Okay, here it is. Using the fluidizer, we can combine plutonium and yellorium to make ruthenium. When used as a fuel in a reactor, ruthenium produces rosinite as a reactant. We need this. Of course we do, because JEI doesn't tell us about that. Okay, rosinite, and what about the cyanide? Here we go, deal with the waste. First reactor. Does this tell us how to get cyanide? It's in here somewhere, but it's like 3.5 hours, and it's just like, I can't be bothered. Wait, it's waste. Okay, well, you gonna mention a cyanide or what? Well, it's right there, so it's like, let's put 2 and 2 together, I guess. Okay, well, there we go. There we have it. All right, let me show you the chart that I've been looking at a few hundred times trying to do this. All right, so here's the chart that I made like a long time ago, back in the good old days of all the mods 10. And I think it's still the same thing. I think it's still the same thing. Because we got the Ansinite already, so it should be the same thing. So anyway, all the way back in the beginning, 3.5 hours ago, we started out with the reactor. We put uranium in it, and we got cyanide ingots. And once we got the cyanide ingots, we can put that into a reprocessor, combine it with water to get plutonium ingots. And then we use the plutonium ingot and we combine it with cyanide liquid, which you can get by putting the cyanide ingots into the fluidizer. We combine that with the plutonium ingots inside a reprocessor to get Ludicrite. And once we get the Ludicrite, we need to put that into a reprocessor with magentite liquid. So how do you get magentite liquid? Well, we need to put plutonium ingot into another reactor, or you can just use the same one. It's like, why would you use the same one? Because we're using the first one for power, you know. We should leave that alone, you know. So yeah. So we put the plutonium ingots into another reactor. It's up to you if you want to make a reactor. It's like, well, whatever. You put plutonium ingot into a reactor, and then you get magentite. And then you put magentite into a fluidizer in order to get magentite liquid. So we use that particular liquid inside reprocessor with Ludicrite in order to get reticulite. And once you get the reticulite, you put that into a reprocessor. And of course, we're going to need the rosinite. So how do you get the rosinite? Well, we need to get the plutonium ingots, put that in the fluidizer, convert that into plutonium liquid, combine it with yellorium liquid from another fluidizer with uranium to make ruthenium liquid. We can use ruthenium liquid as a fuel inside reactor in order to get rosinite as a waste product. Then we use rosinite inside reprocessor with reticulite in order to get anandite. And then we can use rosinite yet inside another reprocessor. Combine that with benitoite to get ansinite. There we go. And then with the ansinite and the anandite, we combine that in order to get the block. Yeah, I think that's right. So, cool. I'm hoping that's right. I'm blanking out now. Okay, let's go back to the game. All right, so we're back. So, yeah. So anyway, let's get out of here. And this stuff's still on, right? Okay, see the fuel's still in there. And here's the ansinite. We just need like a little bit of a benitoite. And once we get the bees, and you should get the bees because, you know, you could just make the resources renewable. You never know when you're going to need more. And if you're going to like make the ATM shards and everything, and make the ATM bees or whatever, you're going to need more of these stars. You know? There's more of these stars. And in order to make more of these stars, well, you're going to need more of this stuff over here. And that means you'll have to make things renewable. That's why the bees are here. All right. So anyway, had to expand this particular space out in order to accommodate all this stuff. And it's a good thing that I did. It's a good thing I did. And a good thing that I did not make like a 2x2 chunk reactor for this particular reactor. That'll be nuts. That'll be nuts. But imagine the power that produces if I went there. It's like 2.5. So what is that, like times 4 or something like that? Yeah, it's decent power. It's decent power. So cool. All right, so this has been another episode of all the mods. Oh, that's right. We have Cobblemon here. How can I forget? I'm always forgetting that we have Cobblemon in this pack. Don't worry, guys. It's like a beta pack, you know. The Pika Star will show up eventually, you know. So, all right. So, anyway, take a look at the Mons over here. You know, got the Dragonite over here, got God of War. I only did like 1, 2, 3, and 4 of these particular Mons. You know, just work on the stats a little bit. Look at all the stats over here. I don't quite have all the moves that I want, you know. And, of course, like, half the stuff is, like, I only know, like, half this stuff. And half the time, don't know what the heck I'm doing with all these Mons. But I did alright. I did alright. Since I got to 69, which is, very nice. That means I defeated Cynthia. And that was a little bit hairy. That was a little bit hairy. I did it on the first try. And, we took each other out on the last Mon. And, uh-oh, here we go. I gotta do it again now. I gotta do it again. And, of course, all the other Pokemons I didn't even deal with, because this one, I don't even know what to do with this guy. Lord Helix, that's like the last resort. If Lord Helix clutch it at the very last second, that's his job right there, you know? It's Lord Helix. Going in for the clutch, you know? So, yeah. I'm gonna keep it on as long as I can, but, you know, there are other Mons to play around with. So maybe I'll just let them out in the pasture, you know? Just let them roam the house a little bit, etc., etc. And that'll be it. Yeah, so these are the Mons so far. I mean, I'm just going for the like popular ones that I know so far. There are other Mons that I could go for, such as the Dragapult, I think that's called, or something like that. There are like a whole bunch of Mons that they recommend, like certain guides on the internet. They recommend you go ahead and try out. This is strategy here, you know. This is like the double team or whatever team, or maybe like this is how you set up the sweep with these particular Mons. It's like, I don't know these Mons. I never even seen or heard of these Mons. What the heck are they? So yeah, let me see. Where is that PC on a stick? Is that damn stick? Okay, there it is. Okay, go in here, and let's see what other Mons I could use here. Like some of these Mons that this is the first time I'm seeing these guys. Look at this. What generation are these guys from? Like 8 or 7 or something like this? 6? I don't even know. So whatever. So like half these Mons, I don't even know what the heck they are. Like Drag Assault is like a electric type and a dragon type, which is good. Which is a good thing, you know. But then guides would tell you it's like, oh, you're supposed to use the Terra Shards to turn them back to normal. And Dragonite doesn't it's not originally normal type. And they keep telling you, oh, you gotta like you use the Terra Shards to make them normal, you know, so they're not like weak against this particular type or whatever. They left they left Leaf Kitty alone. They said, oh, just leave that type alone, because the moves, it's like really awesome, and you can benefit from having that particular type on there. Lucario, they told me to turn that to normal. I think, what was it originally normal? I don't know. Again, like half these things I don't really know about. So yeah, yeah. During the fight with Cynthia, just took out all 4 of these Mons. Holy crap! Holy crap! And then start taking out. Well, these guys are not even upgraded. I don't have stats on these guys, and they just like took them out right quick. So cool. All right. Well, anyway, there we go. There we have it. And you may think it's like, oh, after Cynthia, that's it, right? We're at the we're at level 69 and everything like that. Well, no, it just keeps going. What the heck? Sheesh. It keeps going. This is like the champ. Come on. And I also got this like little badge box. Just right there. Badge box. It's empty. Like, where's my badge? Sheesh. Maybe I just need to hand in the quest or something like that. haven't handed any of the quests here. Here, let me put this away, and we'll see what we get from that, yeah? Okay, cool. Alright, go here, and there we go. Oh ho ho! Okay, alright, let's see what we got here. Holy crap. Should I put it in my backpack here? Put it, oh my goodness, okay, alright, hold on. Okay, saddle, another backpack, gold upgrades. Upgrade base, oak bolt with a chest, okay, alright. Some more upgrades, skystone, Certus, quartz fluid dust, quartz fiber. Logic processors, okay. Some of the E2 stuff I never handed in. Variable cards, okay. Berries, that right. Torches, steaks of all things. Cooked chicken guts, okay, alright, that's a thing. Some of the mystical agriculture stuff. Machine frame, big book of bees, okay, thanks for that. Sturdy bee cages, blue yonder logs. Logs there, vertical gear, okay. Oh no, he mentioned create stuff. Look at all the crate stuff. Super glue, slime balls, okay. Gearboxes, honey bottles. Some of the just started thing stuff, mechanism stuff. Iron furnaces. Oh yeah, the apotheosis stuff. Why'd you give us so many sticks? Runes, oh yeah, the forbidden cannons, See, we don't need any of those rewards. We can just get it ourselves. Bumblestone, okay. Honeys, corns, flowers. Okay, some of the cataclysm stuff. Eternal starlight, okay. Okay, you give us more ingredients so we don't have to go back there. I guess scales, Triforest, that's going away. Eventually. Oh, that's it. Okay, let's see. Mining gadget, wind generator, or hammer. Okay, dragon egg. Anything interesting that I'm seeing? Solar panel. Okay. Okay, nothing interesting. What is this? Refined obsidian. Some of the bee stuff. Sugar. Gas burning generator. Okay, thanks for that. Put it away. Put it away. Okay, that's it. Probably missing a couple of things. Probably because they're like random rewards or something. I don't know. What is this? Honeycomb. Okay, thanks for that. Easy villages. Steak. And what is this? Okay, oak drawer. Alright, what else am I missing? Building tips. Okay, let's see. This one. Hey, how come you didn't give me this? Oh, look at all this. Alright, we cleared the board. Oh, there's more. What is this? How come you didn't give me that one? Oh, I must have got that after I picked up the items. Okay. Here, go over here. Get out of here. Get out so I can press the button again. Get out. Okay, that's no. Oh, okay, alright, enough. Waste of time. Put it all away. Put it all away. Okay, there we go. Alright, so this has been another episode of All the Mons. I've been Phone Blunt, and I'll see you next time.